So here we have a 2012 Dodge Caravan. It's middle of winter and it's dirty. The power steering line failed on it. Not sure if it's the return or the pressure line yet. It's the first time doing one of these videos, and I searched the internet and there's no video on a 2012 Caravan for power steering. So I'll give you a quick overview. We're gonna take this battery out so we can have a clear access to the line to be able to pull it out, and just take out the positive negative terminal, get them out of the way, loosen the bolt down there holding the battery in, and we'll get back to you. Now that the battery's out, we're gonna take out the battery box. All in here looks just like gonna be a couple of nuts, and we'll loosen those off and we'll get her out. So we almost have it off. It's 3 13mm bolts, same bolt as to loosen off the battery right here. And we're gonna pop this off. Just have to take a clip off. This power steering line failed once before on me. I'm not sure if it's the return line or the pressure line, so that's what we're gonna see. But this is the steps anyway. It's a fun little job. So we got the battery box out. There's from the previous job, you can see the yellow tie straps. There's 3 spots to hold the wires in, and just clip those off. You're not pulling on your wires. Your hoses, and then under here, right under your front driver's side tire, you can see the 2 lines coming in. So one on the left, which I'm pretty sure is a high pressure, and the other one is the return line. To me, it looks like it's the pressure line again, and we just have to work our way back from that. But I'm gonna add a little bit of steering oil back in the pump, start her up, and go from there. See what happens. Okay, so I was right. It was that high pressure line on the left. I got it shut off now, but I just ran it for a second. And just note, leave the battery in to find your leak. I had to throw the battery on top again for a second. But just on that hose right after the crimp there, there's a splicer, a little hole in there, and she's pouring out there. So she shut off. I pulled her, I got the line off. It's an 18mm, and then I have to go back to the engine compartment, and I'll work my way back from this end to get the clamps off and find my way. And just so everyone knows here, if you are watching, I'm not a mechanic by any means. I just do my own work, buy my own tools to save the money that the garage is gonna take from me anyway. And in my area, it's just cheaper to buy tools than put it to the shop, because the shop rate is $200 an hour, and they always charge you extra for the waste or whatever they have to throw away, and I'm not willing to pay for that. I'd rather buy the tools and have them for myself and do my own work. Okay, I'll keep you posted here. So there's a clip that I can't reach right yet, but this is a line. It's a line right under the battery. Has a clamp here and a clamp right here, and we're just gonna take it off from the hose here. Work your way out that one, and then there's one more clamp just on the back there, and then this hose is broke free, and I'm gonna bring it up, make sure to match it up with the correct hose, and we'll change her out. We'll put it all back together, and I'll find out where that clamp is for that last one there. Hopefully it's easy to get at. This is the hose that I did change before, and I don't even say It may have 20,000 kilometers on it. I think it's been a couple summers ago, so happened in the middle of summer, it blew. And kind of the exact same spot. So I might see what else is out there to prevent that from happening, but I don't think there's anything. Okay, it's a 10 mil. I'm pretty sure there's 2 hoses clamped to it though. So just be careful. Watch what you're doing when you're taking it off. And use a short extension on it. Works a lot better. Easier to get in there then. And here's the hose. We got her off. Now I took it out through the engine, out through the hood. I just found that easier because then you can reach down easier, I figure. But I don't know. But we do have a part number right here, so we can call them. Just take a snapshot. And yeah. So it is the return line, not the high pressure line. And it's the same line that happened last time to me. So all I did was put some lume on it. I'm going to put some twist ties on here just to hold it in place. Shouldn't move anyway because of this piece. But just to get the hose a little bit more protection. Little note, when you do put the line in, before you tighten that bracket that's closest to the inlet there, make sure that the line is running underneath your wiring harness. Make your life easier. Got the battery back in. It's all hooked up. Make sure you have both sides, both front tires off the wheels. We're gonna top up the power steering fluid. Without starting the car, we're gonna turn it back and forth as many times. Keep watching this, you're gonna hear a gurgle. And then you can start her up, leave the cap off, and let her run, turn the wheels a couple times, and she should equal out on her level. So I have my buddy in the van right now, cranking the wheels all the way one way and then all the way the other way. As you can see, it is gurgling a bit. We're going to do this a few times to bleed the system, get all the air out. And earlier I said get the tires off the wheels. I just meant have the van off the front so she's not touching the ground at all. We're going to do this a few more times. Top up again. She probably went down to the min mark on the side. And after a few more times of this, then we'll start her up. And that's it. She bled all good. There's no leaks. The leak when we brought it in. And she's doing good. And I tested it right away. I did put some wire loom. I don't know if I said earlier in the video. This job overall probably took me a couple hours. Shop time, they said 2.4 hours, I think it was. And shop rate I found out was $210 an hour. And the part cost me $154 with tax.